everyone. On behalf of Gujarat University, on the event of World Biofuel Day, on the theme Govardhan Agriculture Entrepreneurship, I welcome you all. Now I request Dr. Nanesh Modi sir to welcome everybody, sir.
The excellencies, distinguished guests, and members who have joined us today. It gives immense pleasure to welcome you all in this platform of Gujarat University to celebrate the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Through our event, the GOBARDHAN and Agriculture Entrepreneurship. I am taking this opportunity to thank our chief guest, though, although he is going to join us a little later. But I'm thanking him, our chief guest, IIS Vishal Gupta, sir, Additional Commissioner, Commissionerate of Rural Development, Gujarat Government, for taking his time from his strenuous schedule to grace us with this his presence. So he is going to join us very soon. We are grateful to our honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, and Registrar Sir for just sending us his blessings for this program and giving us support throughout the event. We are grateful to our. Uh, sorry, I would also like to greet and warmly welcome Mr. Priyank Mehta and Miss Akanksha who are in attendance here to share their experience and vast knowledge with this community. Our event today is fixed around this Gobardhan. The Gobardhan was launched to ensure cleanliness in the villages by converting this bio waste, including that cattle waste, kitchen waste, or kitchen leftovers, crop residue, and even market waste to improve the life of villagers. It provides economic and resource benefits to farmers and households, along with the environmental sanitization and curbing of vector-borne diseases. Govardhan is the unique scheme wherein various ministries are engaged together. Ministries like Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmer Welfare, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Department of Agriculture Research and Education, and Department of Drinking Water and Sanitization. So this much a huge number of departments or ministries are involved in this scheme, which is named as Gobardhan. Therefore, on this occasion of this Biofuel Day, Gujarat University and the Indian Institute of Sustainability have organized this event. We look forward to a great learning experience today and thank you all for being present here. Before uh, moving further to the program, the next schedule, I would just like to brief you about the few things about the Gujarat University. The Gujarat University is the state's oldest and the largest university that is catering of need of the higher education of about 4 lakh students scattered across the 328 affiliated colleges. The idea of this setting up the university that was conceived in 1920 by father of nation Mahatma Gandhi, and the seed of inception was laid down by the Iron Man Sri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The glory of this university is reflected in some of the eminent alumni like Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. He is called as the father of space program, Indian space program. Sri Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister of India. Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan, former chairperson of ISRO. Dr. Ila Bhatt from SEWA. Justice Ahmadi, former Chief Justice of India. Sri Amit Shah, Honorable Home and Cooperative Minister. Mr. Pankaj Patel, CEO, Zydus Cadila Group, Mr. Kharekwala, Wokhard, Dr. Ravindra Dave, former chairman UNESCO, and the list is so long. So this kind of alumni is produced or by this university. The university has the university has excelled in Gujarat in the last 4 years in various state, central, and private rankings. The university secured 13th rank among state university in NIRF ranking, first in JSRF ranking, and top 25 in ARIIA ranking, and only the five-star institute of Gujarat state. The university has undertaken transformative steps and initiatives to align with the need of new India in modern world. Some of these initiatives includes our research park, which is India's first research and innovative innovation park in state university, spread over 4.5 lakh square feet area. Our startup initiative centered around GeoSec, where three nationally funded incubators are functioning, supporting over 300 startups on campus. For the last 4 consecutive years, GeoSec has been ranked number one incubator as per the Government of India. Gujarat University is also setting up UNICEF Center of Excellence to train the youth of India and Center of Excellence for Climate Change at its campus. The modern sport city with 16 Olympic sized stadiums are also under construction at Gujarat University campus. So, Gujarat University is having so many things to offer the society. So, here on this occasion, with this brief idea for Gujarat University, I would just stop here and just telling that I welcome you all formally, and I hope that we will get a very good knowledge today. The people here from Banas Dairy, Mr. Priyank and Akanksha, they are going to share their knowledge today, and I'm sure that we all will enriched by their ideas. So formally, I welcome you all. Thank you, Sudhanshu, for giving me such opportunity to just interact with these this kind of people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. It is pleasure and thank you for your introduction about the Gujarat University. Indeed, Gujarat University is the place of legacy. Now I request our guest of honor, Mr. Priyank Mehta, Technical Head Banas Dairy, Bio CNG Plant, to talk about Banas Dairy and their initiative in Govardhan. Priyank, to you. Priyank, you need to unmute yourself.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for confirmation. First of all, I would like to thank you, Gujarat University and IFS, for the global conference theme Govardhan and Agriculture Entrepreneurship. Today is World Biofuel Day. With celebrating this, like generating awareness, this will help to making new initiatives, taking new initiatives. Definitely help us to set our future, golden future. With the similar initiatives, Banas Dairy took an initiation of a Banas biogas plant. Like I would like to share my screen.
No, we cannot
I
see
hope
your
my
screen.
screen is visible.
Yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah, thank you. So, in today's presentation, I will briefly introduce about Banas Dairy, and then introduction to the biogas plant, then key favorable factors that help us while setting our biogas project, then advantages of a biogas plant, then I will specifically talk about Dama biogas project, then at the last, opportunities. So, may you all aware about Banas Dairy? Like it is a part of Amul. It is established in 1969. Currently, we are operational in Banaskantha districts of Gujarat, some part of Rajasthan, and 28 districts in Uttar Pradesh. As of date, we are Asia's largest cooperative dairy. May you aware that the vision of our honorable Prime Minister that doubling the farmer income by 2022. With the same aim, Banas Dairy took many initiatives other than milk and milk products. Like we have started value addition in potato products, we have started honeybee rearing, honey collection, processing, packaging. We have also started edible oil packaging facility at our Badarpura plant. With the government of Gujarat, we have also started take-home ration in our Badarpura plant. We are the first dairy. We started Banas Medical College, which is located in Palanpur, and we have set a target of planting more than 10 crore trees within a 10 year, and we have already planted more than 1.5 crore trees. Now, with these other initiatives, we also take initiatives of multi-beneficiary biogas project, which is located in Dama, which is near to Disa city. The capacity of plant is 2,000, and in future we have ambitions to set up many multiple plants of a higher capacity within a district. Now, if the project objectives, there is of course, there is a requirement of additional income to the farmer, convert waste to wealth, provide good hygiene and good environment, provide nutrient-rich fertilizer, provide clean energy, and generate employment within a region. Now, the key favorable factors that help us by setting our plant, the most important, which is availability of a raw material. For our plant, we are using cow dung. In Banaskantha, we have more than 1.7 million cattle within a district, so there is a huge amount of cow dung availability, as well as we are using rotten potato. Banaskantha is one of the major potato producing district in India. In if I take an example of Disa only, we have more than 220 cold stores within a region. During screening of a potato, there is we found like rotten potatoes. So there is an issue for the cold stores, but we can utilize that rotten potato in our plant. There is a requirement to increase the farmer income, is to provide replacement to the fossil fuels, to improve rural hygiene, to promote organic farming, as well as the site location. As our plant is located on highway, so there is we are getting easily vehicles which is operated on CNG, so we can sell our bio CNG to the vehicles. As well as there is a requirement to provide nutrient-rich fertilizer. This is just an example. If a farmer is having a 5 cow or cattle, so from a cow we are getting around 15 kg of a dung per day. So as we are procuring at rupees 1 for 1 kg of a cow dung, so which is equivalent to 75 rupees. So annually we are giving hello. Now is it visible? Now my slide is visible or not? Please confirm. Okay, I hope my slides are visible. From yearly, we are giving around 27,000 rupees at additional income. This is an example of just 5 cows. If 10 cows are there, then it will be 54, or 20 cows will be there, then it will be more than 1 lakh rupees. Other than that, it will help us reduce the labor requirement for handling of a dung, as it is directly collected from a farmhouse. So other than that, the land which is occupied by this cow dung, because there is a general observation that people are keeping the cow dung near to their farm and keeping it for a 6 or 7 months. So instead, if they are selling it to the our plant like biogas plant, so that space can be utilized for other purposes, as well as it improve the hygiene and sanitation of a farm and villages. Farmer, like as a output, farmer will get very high nutrient rich fertilizer. This plant will help to reduce fossil fuel consumption and provide alternative clean energy sources. As well as it will help to reduce greenhouse effect. Now if I quantify it, like in a reduction of a greenhouse gases, so it is like from 22.87 ton of equivalent of a CO2 reduction per day is possible from our plant, from 800 kgs of a bio CNG. uh, in addition to that, there is a reduction in a fossil fuel consumption. If a vehicle is using petrol, if they are using bio CNG as a fuel, so around 4.87 lakhs liter of equivalent fossil fuel consumption is reduced. Now, if I specifically talk about our biogas, Dama biogas plant, so the capacity of a plant is 2000 cubic meter per day, which require around 40 tons of a cow dung, which we are procuring by nearby villages, nearby villages. When we are converting that raw biogas into bio CNG, so we are getting around 700 to 800 kgs of a biogas per day. The key components of a biogas plants are first the cow dung collection, then transfer to weigh bridge, unloading tank, mixing tank, digester, gas balloon, purification system, compression process, then cascade system, dispenser, solid liquid separator, solid fertilizer and liquid fertilizer. Now we will see each component in very brief. First, the cow dung collection. A systematic way has been developed where a tractor and trolley move to the farmer house, collect cow dung in front of them. We are, as I informed, we are procuring cow dung at rupees 1 for 1 kg. After collection, it is transferred to our unloading tank. Before that, we are quality has been checked of a cow dung through visual inspection as well as slurry test. After quality check, it is unloaded in unloading tank, where we are mixing it with the water. We are keeping 1:1 ratio for preparation of a slurry. Like we have a 40 ton of a cow dung, then we are adding 40,000 liter of fresh water for preparation of a slurry. After proper slurry preparation, it has been transferred to the digester where biogas generation process started, where degradation of the material started. For
Excuse
our
me,
plant,
sir.
the capacity of digester is around 30 lakh liter. The retention time of a digester is 35 days.
Excuse me,
After
sir.
digester, we have a stream of product. One is slurry, first is slurry, another one is gas. So in slurry, it is transferred to the solid liquid separator, and the gas part is purified and then converted into suitable for a vehicle. Now, first we will look the gas part. The generated biogas first collected in a balloon, then transferred to the purification plant. In a purification plant, methane enrichment process take place. In a raw biogas, we have around 55 to 65% methane, 30 to 40% CO2, and in traces we have a H2S and moisture. In a purification plant, after purification we are getting around 95 to 96% purified methane, but pressure is very low, around zero point 0.3. So to make it suitable for a vehicle, we are compressing it to the compressor, through compressor, which take as a inlet zero point 0.3 bar and a give output as a 200 bar. After compressing it, we are storing into casket, and after like whenever we require, through pipeline it is transferred to the dispenser, where vehicle come and like fill gas, by via bio CNG can be filled in that vehicle. This is the gas part. The other part is slurry. After digester, it is transferred to the solid liquid separator, where solid part and liquid part get separated. In a solid part, we are utilizing, we are uh, providing a solid fertilizer which is PROM, that is phosphorus rich organic manure, which can be used in a replacement of a DAP. The liquid part we are collecting in a tank and transfer to the farmer land through a tanker and spraying in their land. This is very help to increase the yield of a farm. Now the most important slide, which is opportunities. As in our plant, we have using cow dung and potato as a raw material. But may you heard in Delhi, there is an issue of a air pollution because of a burning of a paddy straw in Punjab and Haryana. So we can use that agriculture waste for producing of a biogas. There are many other raw materials like press mud, municipality waste, paddy straw, uh, and like potato. The gas production will be higher from this type of raw material because having a higher solid content volatile product. It is it is future fuel because as you are aware, currently we are procuring 86% of a crude oil from we are importing 86% of a crude oil, and the and so instead of using fossil fuel, we can use the renewable source. With the increasing the petrol and diesel prices, there is we are getting a very good alternative. So there is in future. So we can say it is in future fuel. uh, in addition to that, it is nutrient rich fertilizer. Generally we are saying biogas, so we have a mostly focus on a gas, but actually it is biogas and biofertilizer. Because if I talk about the revenue part, so most of the revenue come from the biofertilizer, as well as this will help us to provide better alternative for a chemical fertilizer, as none of us want to eat food which grow through chemical fertilizer. So there is a requirement, there is an opportunity. If I talk the quantify if I quantify it, so around 30 lakhs kgs of a chemical fertilizer can be replaced through this plant. So there is a better opportunity for like nutrient rich fertilizer. Now we will see a small video of our plant. Hello. Like in my presentation, as it has informed that my slides are not visible. So like may you all aware about Banas Dairy, so I will skip the slides. So we focus on the advantages of a biogas plant. Like with this plant, we help to reduce around 22.87 tons of equivalent of CO2 per day, which is like we have calculated from 800 kgs of a bio-CNG. In addition to that, if we are using petrol as a fuel, so instead of using that, we can use bio-CNG. So around 4.87 lakhs liter, 4.87 lakh liter equivalent fossil fuel can be reduced if we are using similar amount of a bio-CNG. Now I will briefly introduce about my plant. Like my plant is having a capacity of a 2000 cubic meter per day. For that we require around 40 tons of a cow dung that we are collecting from nearby villages. Uh, so the raw biogas we are converting into bio-CNG. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so these are the process after collection, transfer into unloading tank, then slurry preparation, then it digester. From digester, we are getting gas, which is like converted into bio CNG through the processes like purification, then compress it and store in casket, and then selling through a dispenser. For solid liquid separator, we are getting solid part and liquid part, which are using as a fertilizer. Now we will see the video. हेलो हाँ वीडियो दिखा रहा हूँ Okay, thank you from my side. If you have any doubt or want to visit our plant, so you are cordially invited. If you want to contact me or have any doubt, so you can mail me on priyankmehta@banasdairy.coop. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyank. It was very nice presentation, and we have better clarity about Govardhan, and we are very lucky that Banas Dairy is working so well, and it is very close to our university. So we will be happy to bring some of our students and to learn to get some ground experience. Now I invite Akanksha, the founder of Shambhu Innovative Solutions. So she is working very well into Bihar and working into biogas. Akanksha, to you.
Hello.
Yeah, you are audible,
Yes.
Akanksha, please.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and thanks for inviting me. I'm really very glad to get associated with this university, and I'll just give a short, quick brief about my company. My company name is Swambhu Innovative Solutions Private Limited. So it's based out of Bihar. Originally, I'm pass out. I am originally from Patna, but our area of work is right now in Bihar as well as in Uttarakhand. So I passed out from Banasthali and then I did my masters from TIS. So while doing my masters, I did a research on why does this biofuel and biogas failed in spite of having a very old policy. So my research was on the same topic. So later on, I realized that I should go forward with the biogas more rather than with the biofuel. So then and there, I selected biogas and especially to work with the rural communities because when I was in my college, we were allowed to stay in a village for around 15-20 days. A very deep, a very rural village, Jhabua. It's a community in MP, Madhya Pradesh. So there we realized that they have everything. They have their own. So that village was quite a very interior. So उनके पास ना टॉयलेट्स थे, ना उनके पास बिजली थी, ना ही सिलेंडर वगैरह पहुंचा था. So what we noticed that early in the morning the women are getting up and just because they are not drinking water, because whole day they cannot use the urinal, they cannot use washroom because they have to go for open defecation. So they, so there is one health thing which mostly affects the women. सेकेंडली चूल्हा ना होने की वजह से व्हाट वी सॉ अगेन, वो काउडंग केक और वो वुड से वो खाना बनाते थे, तो जो घर के बच्चे हैं उनको तो इफेक्ट हुआ ही. तो ओवरऑल आई रियलाइज, और शाम में जो किसान थे वो 6 बजे के बाद वापस आ जाते थे और उनके उनके गांव में बिजली भी कभी कभार आती थी. तो बहुत कभी कभार आने के कारण क्या होता था कि वो रात को 2 बजे या 3 बजे कभी भी अपने साइट पे चले जाते थे फॉर द इरिगेशन पार्ट. तो उसमें एक आधा केस भी हुए हैं, इस साल भी केस आए थे कि कोई जंगली जानवर उनको 2-4 किसान को उठा के ले गए और उनकी डेथ हो गई. तो ये जो एक पूरा एक साइकिल होता है, ह्यूमन साइकिल, टाइम पे खाना, टाइम पे सोना, गर्म खाना खाना और ये वो. So I was more fascinated towards the rural thing and I thought let's start my project especially for the rural communities because उनके पास food waste भी होता है. अगर हम तालाब देखें तो they also have this full of water hyacinth available. और काउ डंग और जो पोल्ट्री फार्मिंग करते हैं उनके पास भी वो सारी चीजें अवेलेबल होती हैं. सो दैट्स हाउ आई स्टार्टेड दिस प्रोजेक्ट इन बिहार. एक 50 दलित कम्युनिटी को हमने सेलेक्ट किया और फिर उसके थ्रू हम लोगों ने एक छोटा सा एक प्लांट लगाया जिसमें एक तब तो गोवर्धन स्कीम आई नहीं थी और उस वक्त हम लोगों ने लोकल वे में ही काउडंग कलेक्ट करके और फिर उन लोगों को इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई किया था काफी मिनिमल कॉस्ट पे. मंथली वी यूज्ड टू चार्ज 30 रुपीज, सो दैट वाज अराउंड 1 rupee per day, through which we provided them one mobile charging point and one yeah bulb. So that's how we started a project. और उस वक्त डेवलपमेंट बैंक ऑफ सिंगापुर ने हमें फाउंडेशन ने हमें फंड किया था. Later on we also got selected into Bihar startup policy. तो उनकी तरफ से फिर हमें एक short loan मिला. Short I mean it's a 10 years loan with the zero interest. सो फिर हम लोगों ने एक और बायोगैस प्लांट, अभी हमारा वो इन प्रोसेस है, तो उसमें हम लोगों ने ग्राम प्रधान के साथ कोलैबोरेट किया. कि पहले प्रोजेक्ट से मेरी लर्निंग ये हुई कि जब आप सडनली जा करके और किसी गांव को आप प्रोजेक्ट दे देते हो तो वो उसकी वैल्यू थोड़ा कम करते हैं. सो दैट्स हाउ वी थॉट कि लेट्स स्टार्ट यूजिंग द जो पंचवर्षीय योजना वाले पैसे होते हैं जो मुखिया होते हैं उनके पास. सो वी थॉट लेट्स कोलैबोरेट विद देम and start our project. So that project is ongoing. Plant has been constructed, and so our project are basically. I'll also try to share my PPT. Meanwhile, just give me a second. Is my PPT visible?
Yes, yeah, yeah. We can see. Yes.
Okay.
Can you just start the slideshow?
Yeah. I have done it. Just 1 or 2 seconds. I think there is some problem. I think the Banas Dairy was facing the same problem. I have put up my PPT. I have started the slideshow, but it's not happening.
Can you select the slide 2 in the sidebar?
Where exactly?
In the left side, can you just click on the slide 2? Uh, no. In
No.
just the slide section. Yeah, in slide section, click on the slide 2, slide 3, any of it, except first slide.
Yes. Yeah, you can
Ah,
click like this.
Yeah, just click like that and change the slide.
yes, there you go. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So basically, when we started this biogas project, so since starting of itself, we had that thought कि we'll always make this in a decentralized manner. बिकॉज बायोगैस का फेल होने के बहुत सारे रीजंस थे विच वी हैव स्टडीड। एक तो उसके कंस्ट्रक्शन का इशू था, जो टेक्निकल वर्कर्स होते हैं, जो बायोगैस टेक्नीशियंस होते हैं, उनकी पेमेंट कभी टाइम पे नहीं होती थी। दूसरा, जब लोगों को हम प्लांट बना के दे देते हैं तो फिर वो most of the time I what I think, I don't know about the other states, but in Bihar I know there are n number of NGOs which has been blacklisted बिकॉज सब्सिडी पहले एनजीओ को जाती थी, बेनिफिशियरी को नहीं। तो इन दैट केस व्हाट दे डिड, दे यूज वेरी लो क्वालिटी, दे हैव कंस्ट्रक्टेड वेरी लो क्वालिटी बायोगैस प्लांट एंड लेटर इट क्रैक्ड। और जो ये प्लांट बनाते थे वो अपना कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर बेनिफिशियरी को नहीं दे के जाते थे कि जब कोई इशू हो तो वो किसको कनेक्ट करे। सेकेंडली, गांव वालों को एक टेक्निकल नो हाउ भी नहीं समझाया गया था कि यू डोंट हैव टू मिक्स द मड पार्ट और द पेपर और द ग्लास थिंग एवरीथिंग। और अगेन लोगों को एक वो थॉट भी होता था कि जितने देर में हम बायोगैस प्लांट को ऑपरेट करेंगे, इतनी देर में हम शायद खेत में जाके अपना एक प्रॉपर टाइम यूटिलाइज कर लेंगे। और विमेन करती नहीं थी, जो मोस्टली प्लांट चलाने का काम मेन को होता था, क्योंकि विमेन का काम था कि वो काउडंग कलेक्ट करे और मेन उसमें डाल के उसको फिर उसको ऑपरेट करे। सो दैट्स हाउ वी थॉट कि लेट्स कीप दिस थिंग असाइड, क्योंकि एनवायरनमेंट अच्छा होगा और ये चीजें होंगी, इन चीजों का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। सो वी थॉट लेट्स मेक इट अ business model out of it. So so that's how we thought ki let's first of all cater all those waste which we can purchase from them, either it's agriculture, pond waste का hyacinth हो गया, food waste हो गया और livestock waste हो गया। So that's how we started purchasing them at 20 or 30 पैसे per kg, and there फिर जब उनको हुआ कि हाँ ठीक है, अब जब उज्ज्वला योजना आई तब लोग काफी एक्साइटेड हुए कि हाँ चलो हमें सिलेंडर भी मिलेगा। पर उसके बाद भी आज के डेट में उज्ज्वला योजना का ये सीन है कि कोई भी कम्युनिटी जिसके साथ हम काम करते हैं वो वन शॉट 800-900 रुपए दे के सिलेंडर परचेज नहीं कर रहे। दे स्टिल यूज द सिलेंडर की क्विक चाय बना लिया, क्विक कॉफी बना ली, बच्चे का दूध खौला लिया, लाइक दैट। और लकड़ी की व्यवस्था भी अब नहीं है। सो वी एक्चुअली वर्क विद द वेरी 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 रूरल कम्युनिटीज। बिहार में अभी नॉर्थ बिहार में कर रहे हैं काम, और गया और झारखंड का बॉर्डर है, वहां पे वी आर डूइंग। So that's how we started कि let's make it a financial viable. So we purchase cow dung from them, we supply them, again it's a piped biogas which we set up in rural communities, piped biogas. So we are charging around 10 rupees per day right now. We have not set up meter yet. We are just charging 10 rupees per unit per day from them. So it's 300 per month. And again, the manure we are selling it at around 6 or 7 kgs. And उसी slurry के पानी को use करके we also tried and tested it to make it a biotonic, which we don't want to, we call it organic pesticide, but it's more of it biotonic. So we tried and tested it with the farmers who were growing potatoes as well as yeah, they were growing potato as well as I think it was a farm of cauliflower or something like that. So they were having this fruit, जो fruiting होती है प्लांट की वो काफी ज्यादा हुई। एक फार्मर का था कि हमारे एक एकड़ में, आई थिंक इट वाज 1 acre और समथिंग, सो उन्होंने कहा कि हर साल मैं इस पे 1 टन आलू उगाता था, एंड जस्ट आफ्टर यूजिंग दिस स्लरी का वाटर पेस्टिसाइड उनका 1.25 टन आलू का प्रोडक्शन हुआ था। सो वी आर ऑल्सो इन दैट फेज कि इस पूरे बायोगैस प्लांट से उसको फ्यूल भी प्रोवाइड किया जाए। वी ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी टू द कम्युनिटी, जहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी किसान को बिजली नहीं पहुंचता इरिगेशन के लिए, एंड वे दे यूज द डीजल जनरेटर। ऑर्गेनिक मैन्योर इज अनदर प्रोडक्ट एज वेल एज द पेस्टिसाइड। So this is the whole cycle which we are doing. We collect it, we put the slurry water separator, and again what Banas Dairy is already explained. So how this is how the slurry point is taken out, and the biogas ka again purification unit वगैरह setup करके. So these are very small plants. I think Banas Dairy, what they were explaining was on the macro level, but this is very micro level. What we do, we select a community of 60 70 piece households, or max to max 80 90 households, and we set up a small biogas plant in their own village within their community, so that even the person who is residing in that community can manage this plant. And um yes, so this is the more impact part where we want to focus is, we are mostly focusing on where we can reduce the migration part, especially in Bihar, so that they can start their farming there and there itself. And we are also in collaboration with NRLM Jivika, where we can collaborate with all SHGs, and where we can set up this plant under Gobardhan scheme right now. So these are our main team members. So Kevin is our biogas technician specialist, and Saket is also a junior ICAR scientist. So he looks after our whole project, uh, especially this the composition which we do. So this is one of the report of our organic fertilizer, which we have received a few days before, and we are also setting up a soil testing units in villages, जहाँ पे हम टेस्टिंग लोगों की फ्री में करते हैं. बट क्योंकि इन बिहार द फर्टिलाइजर्स आर यूज इन सच एन अबंडेंस वे कि जो पीएच लेवल होता है, ऑर्गेनिक लेवल होता है, और नाइट्रोजन और एनपीके का भी अगेन जो एक लेवल होता है वो बहुत ज्यादा लो है. तो फार्मर्स का आदत हो गया है कि वो सरप्लस में हर चीज यूज करते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी वांटेड देम कि तुम बायो फर्टिलाइजर यूज करो, एंड इवन इफ दे यूज इट इन अ सरप्लस वे, इट वोंट हार्म देम. So we have, I think I must be having some pics where. So these are the few pics of the rural meeting which we do. This is one of the plant which we are setting up on the Nepal border. This is 120 cubic meter plant which will supply yeah, fuel to 75 households. The media which we have covered us right now till now. So yes, this is what we are doing mostly in the Gobardhan Yojana. We have also jumped into the plastic waste management. Again, this is a very other topic. I won't want to jump in. So that's how we are in also in a process of setting up a Swachhta Kendra in the villages, where we can set up a unit. So we are also part of the HDFC Parivartan program. So there we have started setting up Swachhta Kendra in the villages. We are training 10 to 15 women, where there will be trained about how the wet waste is transformed into the fertilizer, as well as what are the types of plastic available in our market, and they can sell it, and they can get the quite good value out of it. सो ओवरऑल जो एक मेजर एम होता है ये पूरे प्रोजेक्ट को लॉन्च करने का, वो ये है कि इसको हम लोग एक 100% विलेज में एक इकोनॉमिक मॉडल की तरह प्रमोट किया जाए, ताकि विलेजेस अट्रैक्ट हो, और वो इस मतलब प्रोजेक्ट को खुद आगे आकर के इवन जो ग्राम प्रधान होते हैं उन लोग के साथ हमारा प्लान है कि हम कोलैबोरेट करें. सो वी आर ऑल्सो इन टच विद द ये गजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत जी, जो हमारे जल शक्ति के मंत्री हैं. तो उनके साथ भी हमारी मीटिंग हुई है. नाउ वी आर आल्सो प्लानिंग टू एक्सपैंड इट इन अनदर 2-3 स्टेट्स इन नेक्स्ट 3-4 मंथ्स. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग. स्पेशली स्टूडेंट्स को मैं सबसे ज्यादा प्रमोट बोलना चाहती हूँ कि ये बिल्कुल ही एक अनटच्ड एरिया है अभी के लिए. और आप कोई भी गांव पकड़ लो, वहां पे ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स बहुत कम ऐसे गांव हैं जहाँ पे थोड़े इलेबोरेटेड वे में प्रोजेक्ट्स किए जा रहे हैं. अभी भी मैं अगर सिर्फ बिहार का बात करूं तो आई थिंक कि पूरे गया रीजन में आर कंपनी वाज द ओनली वन हु डिड दिस decentralized project. Even the funding is available if you collaborate with NRLM, you collaborate with SIDBI, you collaborate with the uh, ये गोवर्धन योजना everywhere. So project, so funds are available, संस्था भी ready है, सब कुछ है. But yes, I want to encourage more youths to come into this. So we are also I also did so many sessions with Nehru Yuva Kendra के बच्चों के साथ, where we are teaching them about where we can like construct these kind of plant in a decentralized way in more than 100 or 200 villages in next 1 or 2 years. Yes, thank you.
So thank you, Akanksha, and let me congratulate. You are doing tremendous
Thank
job,
you. I'm done.
and we are really proud that you are working at the grassroots level, which is the need of hour. And you are correct that biogas is the area which is still untouched. You may remember that our ancestors they used to use Govardhan as the way of wealth. They used to use Govardhan to form construction, or you also used to use as a lactobacillus for the medicine as well. So whenever you come to Gujarat, come at our campus. Professor Modi is also here. He is working into this bio waste management. We have climate change impact management department, and we have a lot of know-how. I strongly believe that we both can share our know-how and we can learn from each other. So we welcome you at our campus whenever you come to Gujarat. Modi sir, would like to add something for
No,
Banas Dairy and
both the speakers just shared their knowledge and enriched us. And I think this is the area in which the students should concentrate and start. You may also invite few students to just for a new idea with this biogas, and we can make a huge change in our country because due to this biogas production, as soon as we increase this biogas production, we can say we can solve many problems of our country. First of all, the major problem of this climate. Okay, this climate problem can be addressed with the help of this biogas concept. Second thing, we can decrease the we can decrease the import of our fossil fuel because we are the one of the largest importer of this fossil fuel in the world. So by using or by increasing this biogas, we can reduce and the import of this fossil fuel petroleum products, and eventually we can enrich our economy also. Even we can uh, help the mission which is just our prime minister has just viewed the dream regarding the clean villages. Okay, so this is one of the important aspect for that program which has been our prime minister has launched regarding this clean village and green village. So with this this entire concept, we can serve the nation, we can serve the society, and we can serve the mankind. So I hope that all the viewers, they have got the very good knowledge regarding this entire biogas concept, and few of them will come up with a new startup initiatives. So this is all. Thank you, Sudhanshu. Thank you, Gujarat University, and thank you, Indian Institute of Sustainability, for just arranging such a innovative. Although it is a very old idea, but it is innovative idea. And I would like to thank Mr. Priyank as well as Ms. Akanksha for sharing their knowledge. Thank you very much.
thank you, sir. So since we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, therefore I would like to wish everyone same on this occasion of World Biofuel Day. It is said, freedom is the oxygen of the soul. Therefore, I would like to thank you, Honorable VC sir, Honorable PVC sir, and Registrar sir for their support and confidence. I would like to express my gratitude all from the bottom of my heart. I wish the continuation of the same. Govardhan scheme is the first step towards the wealth. Our ancients understood it very well. They used gobar as their integral part of their life, either it is for natural farming or construction or as biofuel, or many times as medicines. Since Govardhan have lactobacillus and healthy bacteria. Govardhan scheme is the unique scheme of Government of India where 7 ministries are working together by the nodal ministry of Jal Shakti. I would like to express my gratitude to the chief guest of the event. Unfortunately, he could not present because of some urgency. Sri Vishal Gupta, additional IIS Additional Commissioner, Commissioner of Rural Development for his time and support. I also would like to bring under your notice that Gujarat University is the first university of India which launched dedicated program for agriculture entrepreneurship, where different domain of people, policy and professional ecosystem will be covered. I would like to thank Akanksha for your time. We at Indian Institute of Sustainability are looking forward to work with you. Let me tell you that Gujarat is the most happening place of India and we have number one incubator of India. We would love to host you. I also would like to thank Mr. Priyank Mehta, Technical Head Banas Dairy Bio CNG Plant. Banas Dairy is doing remarkable job and people like you are adding value for the development of the people. If you could host some of our students, that will create enormous value for our ecosystem. I also would like to thank you, Dr. N.R. Modi sir, for his consistent guidance. Thank you very much, sir. I also would like to thank you, Sri Rahul Balchandani and Sri Dinesh Bhojwani for their continued support. Last but not least, thank you, Team IIS, GUSEC, and IIS GUSEC. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you all.